Hello, this is Shay Jackson with Hype Math. In today's video, we will be reviewing for the 2022 Texas STAAR Math Test for 8th graders. Our concept is slope and rate of change. This is part 5. Remember 8th graders, every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. We have our 8th grade STAAR Math Review Workbook available for purchase in our store. The link is in the description box so that you can grab yours today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and press that like button so that you will be alerted to new videos we upload, and also spread the word about Hype Math. We greatly appreciate your support. Let's talk about rate of change. A rate of change is a ratio that compares the amount of change in a dependent variable to the amount of change in an independent variable. The slope of the line represents the rate of change, and when graphing the rate of change, if all the points have the same rate of change, they form a straight line. So let's look at an example of how we find the rate of change when we have a table with data. You see in our example, we have months on the left-hand side and total cost on the right-hand side. We see that we're comparing month 6 and month 8, that is plus 2, and then for their cost is $265 to $335, that is plus 70. So for our change in cost, it is 70, positive 70, and for change in months, it is positive 2. 70 divided by 2 is equal to 35. Now let's talk about how to determine the slope and y-intercept. So for the slope of a line, we are going to compare the 2 points. Our slope formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And in our example, we see that x1 is equal to 3, y1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 4, and y2 is equal to 4. So for y2, it's going to minus y1, it is 4 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 3. Okay, we're going to subtract our numerators going across. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2, so our slope is equal to 2. Now let's look at how we find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis, okay? So in our example, the y-intercept is positive 2 because this is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. And of course, we are going to dive into our problems. Number 19 says, the graph of a linear function is shown on the coordinate grid. What is the y-intercept of the graph of the linear function? In order for us to solve this problem, the first thing we need to do is ask ourselves, what are we looking for? We are looking for the y-intercept of the graph. Now that we know what we're looking for, our next question is, what information can help find the answer? And it's the definition of what the y-intercept is. It's where the point, it is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Again, it is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Miss Jackson got tongue-tied. My bad. All right, so how are we going to solve the problem? We need to find the y-intercept, and we just have the how we find it just as a reminder, okay? Just as a reminder. So when we're looking at our graph and we're looking at where the line crosses the y-axis, it is at the point 0, -6, okay? That is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So what is our correct answer for what the y-intercept is? Yes, it is -6. That is our Y-Intercept. Great job, 8th graders. Let's move to question number 20. A company sells bottles of vitamin capsules. The graph and table show the linear relationship between the cost per capsule in cents and the number of bottles ordered. What is the slope of the line that models this situation? All right, so we see that we have our dot graph, and also we have our table, right? So we're going to use the table to help us solve this. And of course, what are we looking for? We are looking for the slope of the line that models the sale of vitamin capsules. Now that we know what we're looking for, well, what information can help us find the answer? And the information that can help us find the answer is, again, the data from the graph and the table. And how do we solve it? We are going to find the slope. So let's dive in and do that now. So we're going to use the table, like I said, in order to find our 2 points. So we're going to use 165 and also 260. X1 is equal to 1, Y1 is equal to 65, X2 is equal to 2, and Y2 is equal to 60. So for our slope formula, it is Y2 minus Y1, which is 60 minus 65, and divided by X2 minus X1, and that is 2 minus 1. Okay, 60 minus 65 is equal to -5. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. -1 divided by 1 is equal to -5. So what is our correct answer? Yes, our slope is equal to -5. And that is it, 8th graders, for our slope and rate of change part 5. Remember, we have our Math Review Workbook available for purchase in our store. This is Shay Jackson with Hype Math. I will talk to you later.